do on third down, that's a nice start for them in this one.
Yeah, boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
You got three, three down.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Hey, switch gears.
A first carry now for Thompson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards now with the season over. Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Boat. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Redskins scoop it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Here we go. Watch twitch.
On 1st down, Thompson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. To throw again on second down. Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 27-yard line. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Watson buying time to his left. It's complete to Fuller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Watson on first down, rolling to his right. It's caught. It's Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Throwing on third down. Watson. He'll buy some time right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better, but the bottom line is the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 41's coming. 41.
On 1st and 10, Haskins. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashad Gibson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation either.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Texans 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Watson with a give to Miller. Miller with a first down and more. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. At their own 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 32-yard line. On first down, this is Geis. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
This is Geis. Fighting through it, he's got space. 31 yards there and a first down.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone, didn't quite get there, just short, out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone, and the guy who was carrying the ball, a little frustrated, he didn't make it all the way.
Here we go. Here we go. Go. Here we go. Check the backer. Check the backer.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson dancing to his left. He's got Fuller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. On 1st down, it's Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. From the red zone now, Watson rolling to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Here's Watson to throw on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 out. 3 out. 955. 955. Hey, eat. 959. Turn. 55. My God, 55.
On 4th down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down.
Let's get that home. Hey, check 25.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Peterson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Yo. Tackle. Check.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Haskins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check 41. Record.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
41 Mike. Watch the run.
4th down, here's Haskins. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And the Texans' 1st down.
Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. Lamar Miller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Now it's Miller. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. 1 possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Throwing now is Haskins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Haskins to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.